Or a knowledge nature?
22, nat 20.
Nat 20?
Wow.
Whatever made
Knowledge
these.
nature.
You're kind of poking around. You're like,
Yeah.
skull, 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 soft spot.
25 knowledge nature from
There is a tiny center of the place where something circular had gone into her head, where the bone of her skull has been taken away.
Something has drilled all the way through here, Ezri.
In 3 spots.
3 of these places.
No, they haven't, she says. She's feeling around.
Feel it carefully.
It's supposed to be that way.
Surely this has the professor's attention as
Is
well.
that what
Yeah.
you remember?
Oh,
That it's supposed
what
to
did
be
you
that way.
find with the our companion's skull?
It's something odd.
It's squishy.
What can you learn from skulls, Professor? Doesn't he have, like, some phrenology?
Yep. Oh, I know all about skulls.
In our world, it's bullshit, but perhaps the Professor...
In a world where there's magic and and demons and yeah. Oh, why don't you come to my parlor and I'll put you in the special chair.
It's not gonna hurt, is it?
Oh no, it's just a routine examination.
We'll keep an eye on you.
It's a very comfortable chair, if I might add.
Okay, I'm assuming you guys are gonna go, and the more arcane folk are gonna go to the professor's parlor.
Let's have a look at phrenology.
Yeah, I really want to trade Ezri the headband of intellect with knowledge arcana for her headband.
Ooh, yeah, that'll help.
That's just too useful.
What was in her headband?
Planes. And the +1 DC of curses. We could give her some other stuff too. Like we could give her the lip balm of the magic mouth at least.
Arcana for planes?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. She'll try that.
Alright. I'll go ahead and make those modifications.
Alright, phrenology, occult skill unlocks. Occultist? Where am I looking here?
Oh, I don't know, man. That's the weird stuff.
He's got weird spells.
Yeah, let's have a look at the professor.
I'm trying to get into the professor, but my OneNote's taking forever.
Phrenology is a knowledge arcana. Aha. And background feat, he has psychic sensitivity. Okay, so he can unlock these. Alright, so he can determine race and age DC 10, her gender 15, just from her skull, I guess. Alignment, her class, as well as her level or hit dice.
That's a good deal of information.
Oh yes, let's see what we can learn about you, Ezri. This should be fascinating. From her skull. Alright, given that no one else has this specific specialized skill, no one can help aside from his little familiar, who I don't think with a 2 aids, kind of gets in the way as the crawling claw is sitting on top of Ezri's head. Ezri looks very nervous. Look at Mason, get down from there. Knowledge Arcana, yeah, it's +5, so it doesn't really help. It pops off. He begins to kind of put specialized measurements on her skull, and he's measuring and taking notes. Don't worry, it won't take too long. It won't hurt a bit. Well, this is sort of a clamp. It will get tight. No worse than putting on a helmet that doesn't quite fit. 1d20 plus 14. Oh. Well, you are an adult bastani, a female. Well, that was obvious, but your skull is that of a female skull. Congratulations. Thanks, she says.
It's a girl!
The rest is hard to do. It must be because of these holes. They're not holes. Do not know how those got there. Well, they're certainly holes. Perhaps I'll have to try again another time. All this adventuring has made me exhausted. That's all you can get. So effectively, she's not a commoner, is what he's gathered. No, alignment. He does not know. Right, so you could tell what you eyes could. Yes, it is. As I said, I will study it further. I haven't studied the Bastani skull before. It's all theoretical at this point.
Yes.
All right then. So about Hashmala. Oh. Professor goes, lies down. All right, what are you guys doing with your gear? Or what are you doing now? You have this body.
I think Zephyros is going to go to his room for a bit.
Yep.
We need to see if we can preserve it a little bit here. Should we put some of this unguent on it? It's already not great, but maybe purify it as meat and then unguent it a bit.
Ezri doesn't know what you guys are up to.
Let's do that.
Okay. So you're gonna apply one of the salves.
One dose
to-
of the timelessness to the body as a whole. It's approximately a medium item.
Yep.
Hopefully that'll kind of keep it fresh-ish.
Well, just remember that Zephyros offered to cast Gentle Repose on it.
This will last pretty much forever.
Okay.
We still got 5 doses left.
The substance allows the thing to resist the passage of time. Each year of actual time affects the substance as if only a day had passed.
It's pretty sweet, really.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so you've slathered this one dose of that stuff on Gaken's body. I think the party needs a night of rest, especially after that adventure. You get a night of rest.
That sounds nice.
We haven't done XP in a long time, so I think I need to take a moment here. I don't know if we're going to take a bathroom break or whatnot.
That's not crazy.
Because I need to find the sheet where XP is calculated and calculate some XP. Because my notes say that you guys got XP last from game 32, and this is game 36.
See what generous PCs Marty has. They don't beg for XP like normal parties.
So, game 33, I also remember
I actually have no idea how.
not much
to beg
happening.
for
This
XP.
was
To be honest.
downtime, and you guys broke some curses, and you did some research, and eventually made your way to the Pearl. The last 2 games were running into the trash warrens, or sorry, to the dead warrens. So it's effectively XP for that dungeon that I need to figure out. The reason why I need to figure it now is because you're taking a rest period, so a long rest in other.
Also, it feels a
Other
little
systems,
longer because we had 2 weeks that we didn't play as well.
That's right. So I'm gonna go search for that file. If you guys could keep the stream entertained while I go do this.
I'll strip.
I know how to juggle.
I will.
Awesome.
I will not be here for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, what do we want? Empty water bottles? Full water
I
bottles?
can't do empty water. I need
Knives?
to get to it.
Do we have some?
Okay, wait,
Marty,
I want to see
do we have
this.
some
Hold on.
knives?
How do you feel about fire in the house?
It's perfect.
I was thinking chainsaws, but
There's
I'm
fire.
pretty sure Marty doesn't have any of those.
Yeah, maybe not that, but yeah.
Learned it in college for no reason. So.
That's
Really?
the best no reason. The best
Let's
reason
see.
is no reason.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wonder if
the
I can
great
little
Levi!
I've always imagined that I would,
Yeah.
you know, when asked about my hobbies, say I enjoy throwing knives, and you know I could do it with markers or whatever. Yeah, and if someone like gave me like a whiteboard marker, I would throw it at the whiteboard or whatever. If they gave me a knife, I would throw the knife. And of course, I'm not any good at it.
Right.
I didn't say I was good at it. I just said I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's the.
I enjoy racing cars. Immediately crashes it. So I liked it.
That was awesome.
Was it fun?
Nice. I've got my stuffs updated with the thing. Stuffs with the thing, baby. All right.
Yeah, I'm also checking my stuffs with the thing. Hey, look at that! I cast invisibility yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It turns out I probably didn't have to, but
What are you guys doing after this?
I think the next thing is to go back into town and deliver the body, but then after that,
Yeah.
we kind of need to get out to the desert.
So,
But
what does Zephyro say to his companions about why he
Oh, yeah.
is back?
Yep. No, this
oh,
is a
he
good
tells
question.
them about this crappy situation where nothing's
So
coming out. The trains are.
I think we should roleplay that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bit of information in there that might make us interested in trying other things. I'm gonna give this lip balm that lets you do magic mouth to Ezri because I think that sounds kind of fun. And we just never use that thing, even though it's like a once per 5 days kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
She made my curses more powerful, so I feel like
You owe her something.
yeah, I feel like that's she might know some useful people if she can ever frickin' remember. I will actually do that when I have a OneNote client.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving people into the JE lounge.
Sounds great.
You wanna move your tokens down there?
Alright, I'm gonna stop by the restroom.
The JE Lounge.
We were promised juggling. Did we get juggling?
Oh yeah, here. I can't see them.
Oh yeah, no kidding. That's kind of a tough one. You know what would help if you lit them on fire?
Marty, you're a man of tennis. Where are your tennis balls?
Hockey pucks. You can juggle hockey pucks.
Those are fighting words. What about a bag of Hawaiian rolls? Those are juggleable.
Huh?
What are you, Wolverine over here?
Schnick. Maybe not that.
Got pretty wild on the episode last night. We thought there was gonna be a stabbing.
Not in this neighborhood.
Damn it.
Actually, in this neighborhood.
I don't even know where my token is.
Come on, Eno. Come on. You can do it. It's 2 tiny files.
Hmm.
2 tiny files.
Is that the whole time?
And let me get some fresh water.
Oh, I hate computers when you're trying to do something quick. And it's like, well, no, everything has to load.
Yeah, I'm still not
Yeah.
convinced these computers are gonna, catch on.
We're gonna load all the things. No, I just want to do
You never know. You know what never took time to load, son? Abacus. Always there for you.
You gotta shift everything to one side.
You ever reboot an abacus?
Yep.
Actually, that's a really good point.
Fall off.
You do need to reboot an abacus. I'm incorrect.
Stop trying to load all these things I don't care about. Thank you. I care about them, just not a second. I just want to send an email to myself. There.
What I miss? Nothing?
Nothing.
No
Nothing at the
fires?
moment. No, we didn't light anything on fire without you. I did light something on fire last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it.
Flowing oxygen through a 2 foot, 2 millimeter opening glass tube, borosilicate, so it's Pyrex style glass. Pretty much, if you have fuel and heat, it's pretty much an oxygen torch. It's really quite impressive in that regard. But it's still kind of localized to an area about like this. The flow
Right.
rate's not enough to
Expand the whole
significantly
thing.
affect like the whole the whole fire. I was hoping to get it to just make the fire less smoky by injecting oxygen into it.
Right.
But that didn't end up really working. I was sort of hoping, I don't know, maybe it would like cause something to explode.
Right.
Naturally. But no, there was no explosion happening. It was just yeah.
Any neighbors come out and be like, what?
No. I started the fire. I burned it for a little while, and then I put it out.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, and then I left.
All right. So help me tally some of the things that you guys have done in the game where you had downtime.
Let me pull up the
This
game
was
log.
you had some rest and relaxation. Professors of Pharisee and Ludo learn new spells and formulas. You craft items, brew potions. Manny breaks the battle curses. So I'm going to give some XP for several castings of remove curse. The professor does research on Baba Yaga the Archfey and Queen Ileosa. I thought that was a really good topics
Oh yeah.
research.
That
So
was
there's some
the
XP for
big
that.
question time session.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me what you know, DM. And then you visited the Pearl, had some fun there, and dealt with Lieutenant Emmerich, and he gave you a job.
Yes.
A little bit of
Yep.
role-playing XP there. Okay, great. So we're done that game. Then you visited the Magnolia House to sell your goods.
Yes.
You visited the Hag of Trashfall and learned of the situation that's going on there, plus traded some spells.
We had when we did the crafting back of the house.
Mhm.
That's when we gave half the dust to the Fae.
Oh,
to,
yeah, you did
to
return...
bury,
Yep.
or whatever. Yeah.
you do get some XP for that.
A little bit of diplomacy going on there, I think.
Now the lair of the necromancer. So let's go back to Dead Warrens and tally up the foes. You defeated 12 skeletons and the 2 bugbear skeletons.
Owlbear, yeah.
Or the owlbear. Can you tally up how many Darrow there were?
Yes, I think I can.
Okay, skeletons are 1/3. The owlbear skeleton.
2, 3, 4, 5,
CR2s.
6, 7.
The Odiug is a CR4. You kind of contain that with an illusion.
8, 9.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus the caster.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8 plus the alchemist, and then also Reed.
Oh yeah, there was an alchemist in there.
Yeah, 1 Darrow alchemist and
8
think 8 Darrow.
CR3s. The alchemist and Vrieg was a 9th level caster Darrow, so I think that makes him 10th level.
yeah, that seems right.
And then what else?
The 3 necrophilia.
Yep. Necrosnakes.
Necrosnake. Cabbage head, of course.
Cabbage head, give me a second. So Necrophidiae are CR3s.
Probably 6 sturges.
Cabbage head was a CR8. Sturges, yeah. They were all over tech at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, he took 2 con damage from that.
The carrion golem.
Yes.
CR4. I think I gave it the advanced template, so CR5.
Well, there were the 2 chokers as well. Oh, they were scary. I don't know where
I'm
this
going to give
came
him a
from.
CR3 for using a new level of this summon
Yeah.
spell. He's slowly turning himself evil without his character knowing it, which I think is absolutely brilliant.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
risking his own character's morality and soul to do stuff is
This
is
wand
cool.
keeps draining charges. I've never
you
had to
guys
use
did
it.
trade for those weird demon statues and you learned about
Oh, yeah.
them.
Yeah.
You get XP for that.
That was useful. Yeah.
For successfully getting the body, I will give you some XP.
Sure. Nice.
Were there any traps in this place? The CR3 trap on the book, which you haven't gotten rid of yet. What else? Is there any other tarps?
I think that was it for traps.
Okay, I'm going to give a little bit of XP for creative use of illusions. And there are how many of you in the party? 2, 3. Malbut's death.
You mean his contract expired?
Yeah, you outlived his contract. Makarna wasn't there. Ludo. Professor. Like 6 of you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the totals.
Let's go to the map, Bob.
Yep. So with the 8,000 for game 32 is 40,300. I guess it's 32, and then to game 36, including tonight, is another 5,000 on each class. So no, you're not quite at 6th. Okay, sorry, we're not quite at 7th. Need 53. Okay.
Cool.
Apologies for that taking so long.
7th would be nice though, yeah.
Yeah.
New level of bard spells, new level of witch spells, move action bard song, and
I knew it was significant. I just didn't know
And a feat,
how
yeah.
close you guys
Yeah,
were. But that was a big chunk.
yeah, nice.
Okay,
Just a little bit to go.
just a little bit to go. There's always just a little bit to go. Going back to Villa Malavella, I've gathered your tokens into the Jerks Emeritus Lounge. Like your version of the Bat Cave. Professor sitting there watching his owlbears wander by outside. So delightful. Nice to know that we have got such good guardians for our household.
They sure reek.
Tech is actually like camouflaged and just sort of standing in this wilting tree. Where is Ludo sitting?
Ludo wasn't he right there?
I guess
I'm on the couch.
Zephyrus takes up an entire couch himself, and Makarnon pretending to be a serving dish. Did you bring Zalara's glass? Anyways, yeah, I just dragged all the tokens. That's why. Ludo's sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Okay, Shelsa makes
Shelsa.
room actually for Ezri to sit down.
Let's see, where am I?
Manny brought Malbus' statue, just put it into the door.
That does make a lot of sense. In the
he just gives everyone a nod and then sits down and puts his.
Oh, I'm 100% going to care for the Emperor Nectarine tree while I'm here.
Okay. There are some rolls for that, aren't they? Are you doing anything weird for it, or are you just keeping it alive?
I just want to keep it
Okay.
alive.
Yeah.
I assume the pot's magic kind of helps it a little bit somehow. Like, there's no way it could have survived this long with the idiots that ran this place before us.
Right.
It's got to have some magic in that old silk cat. But yeah.
It's still alive.
Yep,
It's
I'm gonna try and be.
it's a magic
I'm gonna
tree.
try and be real nice to it. Yep,
Okay.
because it's a magic tree. I'll talk to it occasionally.
There's a reason why we're all down here, says Manny. Oh, I brought Malbud.
Oh, thank you. How delightful.
Oh, we could bring him back to life if we had a proper healer.
You'll have to get working on that in your studies, Professor.
It's not the sort of magic that I study. Besides, the way that I would bring him back, you'd probably not enjoy.
Well, I don't know about me, but Malbuk would not.
That too. Not that he has a choice right now.
Fair enough. Oh,
At least not when my magic's concerned.
true enough, true enough.
Doesn't your magic mostly constitute images and false representations of things that's supposed to scare people?
Simple tricks to fool lesser minds.
I think our friend Ezri knows more about the Queen than she's told us so far. We have an invitation to meet the Queen, I think.
Yes, so does she, I believe.
You shouldn't come to that, by the way, Ezri.
No, I do not think I should come to that meeting.
Right.
Could be fun.
She might reward us, the Queen.
The Queen, what I get, is very vindictive. She tried to pin the death of the king on me.
On you?
That isn't
Well.
ideal, but it was convenient, I'm sure.
There was something about the king.
The king is turned to stone every how many years? 7 years? 5 years? Every so often. And the council rules in his stead. He was about to be petrified on the day of his death. In fact, he was going to give a speech, but instead, he died. What was strange about him?
He seemed very sick when I met him.
Why did you meet him?
I told you, I was looking for a map house or someone who could show me where the maps of this place were, and, well, I snuck into the castle and they found me and the king spared me.
Did he die of sickness, or was he stabbed or something?
He wasn't stabbed, but I think he either had some very bad habits or perhaps he was being poisoned.
Poison sounds about right, doesn't it?
He was very... How do you say when your kind turns yellow?
Thick? Cowardly?
Ha! He laughs at that.
Jaundiced?
Yes, that's it. His eyes were turning yellow and his skin had a different color. He was not a well man.
Interesting. Well, and you weren't there long enough to poison him, I don't think, were you? Well, maybe you were.
I know about poisons, but I did not poison the old man.
Do you know of any poisons that would do what the old man looked like was being done to him?
I think so.
Is it possible that you poisoned him and you just don't remember?
My memory's spotty, but I was not at the castle long enough. I never injured him, I never touched him, there's nothing on me that was poisonous.
Is your memory good from after you got on the train?
Yes?
Okay.
How far back does your memory go?
I do have memories of Heshmala and of my friends there.
No, I mean continuous memory. What is the first thing that you remember since and that you have not forgotten something afterwards?
I remember taking something off of my head, the breather.
Yeah.
What did you do with it after you took it off your head?
I threw it off the train.
Did the breather attach to your head where those shaved spots are?
I think so. There was something there. I woke up and it wasn't, I think, whatever it wasn't doing so well, and I took advantage of that. I
Okay.
had to cut it from my head.
You cut it from your head?
Yes, it didn't like it. It screeched. It screeched a horrible screech in my head and out loud.
How interesting. What did it look like?
It's like the inside of a snail or like a slug. It had tentacles.
Does that ring any bells?
Does it?
Knowledge dungeoneering?
Sure.
Knowledge.
Yep.
Oh, planes? Probably dungeoneering.
Dungeoneering.
It's a new day?
It is a new day.
33. Because I'm a bard.
Oh, this sounds like the realm of...
12, because I'm not.
Yeah, you have no idea what this creature is.
Nat 1, actually.
Whatever it is, it sounds incredibly disturbing, and you would put money on some sort of aberration.
Yeah.
There's a particular types of aberration that do things to brains,
Yep.
and this sounds
A little bit flayy.
yes.
It's like a light flay.
The other idea that you come up with your bardic knowledge is that there are humanoid creatures that live in one of the pearls of the Great Wheel
Mm-hmm.
that have a symbiotic relationship with something that lives on their head.
Oh yeah. We had a skull of a sort of a shell
Yep.
of a creature that had yes. Yeah, I'll describe in some detail that, and I think the professor can help because he did some
Yes.
readings.
Did you guys keep it, or is it around still, or?
I don't know. Let's see if it's on the professor's sheet. Where did we even get that from?
Baba Yaga's hut. Where did you get that from? I honestly don't remember where you got that from.
Check his head. Are those soft spots? The library, not the library. I don't see it as something we still have. We might have read it then sold it.
Okay.
What was it called?
It was
What
like
was
a
it called?
helmet. It was like a shell helmet, but really it was maybe the shell of a creature that would suck onto the heads of the people that lived, I think, near the water.
I think I gave the name Aquatata.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Have you heard of Aquatata?
No.
Might not remember if you knew anyway. Interesting.
These are different pearls, I think. That strange train of yours goes between the pearls. We do not have that in the constellation where I am from.
How do you get between?
You walk?
Between pearls?
Yes.
Sir, it's the ether between. Do your pearls touch then?
They must, I guess. She seems to not know anything about it because she's no longer wearing the fucking circlet because of her knowledge plane. So
Still fucking worth it.
you walk there. You have to use spells to get between the pearls.
All right. Huh. Well, you were in the castle. The queen is there. The king is there. You met them both.
Yes.
Who else is there? Does anyone whisper sweet nothings in the ear of the queen? Does she meet with anyone?
I didn't follow the queen around. By the time I knew the queen was rotten, she had already sicked her guards on me.
Any other powerful advisors that
There is a woman.
all right?
She's like a guard captain or something. She
Okay.
seems loyal.
To
The queen.
okay.
There are some people in their court. From what I gather, I did not see anything sinister, but they are rulers. Rulers tend to. Some of them do bad things. I saw a man speaking to the king. It was not. He seemed important. She is something else, though. I got the sense from the things that she carries that she is trying to hide how strong she is. She carries magic things. Like all of us do. But like a kingdom's worth of things.
Interesting.
I never got close enough to, well, admire them with my own hands.
Have you heard the name Baba Yaga?
That sounds like, she thinks. It sounds like some of the people from Aspen that might know who she is.
Oh,
She is sort of hag of the crossroads.
Hag of the Crossroads.
I've heard Kavangian men talk about her.
What are the Crossroads?
Dangerous place.
Are they? Is it a city?
No, it's more like many crisscrossing roads, and the roads change over time. They're hard to
Hard to follow.
navigate.
Yes. Okay. Where is the Crossroads?
I think I traveled them. Get there. That part I'm not sure. I did not spend much time there if I did. Maybe I wandered there for long. So none of you actually know where Heshmala is, do you?
No.
I told you. Best I know about where Eshmala is.
We do have
fairy tale.
some navigation abilities ourselves, as you've seen.
Are you thinking what I think you're thinking? Pharisee?
If she remembers enough about Heshmala, we could go there. But her memory doesn't seem... Seems like it has a few holes in it.
Oh, that might make it dangerous. We've never tried going to
No.
you know what Swiss cheese is with goblin cheese as a brain. Don't have goblin cheese as a brain. To differ.
Do you think this key will cross planar boundaries like that?
Oh, I like storing that key.
It certainly does. The transfer station is not in this pearl.
Perhaps we should try a closer pearl before traversing to a pearl that may not even be part of the Great Wheel.
I think going to our desert and delivering your master's bones would be a wise.
Or might not even exist.
Or that. Maybe the memory doesn't have holes. Maybe it has. What's the opposite of holes? Things that have been filled in
Plugs.
that don't exist. False memories implanted. But we know of. God damn it. What is that place called? Bastera. We know of Bastera.
Of course we know of Bostera. I've spent many a year digging through the sands there for Rakastan relics.
Yes.
Rakastans. There are lots of Rakastans in Heshmala. Oh yes, of course, that is where they came from. That's what the storybooks say.
Perhaps they will know how to get back then. Or something of the path here.
Is the queen in this Bostera place?
No, the queen is here in station.
Why did you come back so early?
Manny says to Zephyros.
Weren't you supposed to take a train there? Isn't it at least 3 days there, 3 days back?
Yeah, as if you can get on the train. There are currently no trains leaving. The only trains that are leaving are containing the army.
The army? What's the army doing?
Military. I don't know what they're doing. I couldn't get close enough. The only way to get onto the train is to be in the favor of the queen or to be part of the military. So, after a wait, no change in status, I had to return. That's when I came back. I ran into Ezri. Actually, she ran into me.
Well, maybe Malba can... damn it.
Curses.
Too soon.
And we do have the invitation, but the invitation asks for all of us to arrive. We do have Malbeth. We could bring him in this form. But I hesitate
I don't think it's
show
required.
off our capabilities.
Actually, the invitations for Malba, the professors Zephyros and Pharisee didn't say anything about me and Ludo.
Oh, how convenient.
Oh, interesting.
Everyone gets to have a great time at the Queen's place.
Well, we can go if we want to, but if she's some sort of wicked...
We can have fun here. I mean, liquor.
Yeah. Either we go to her or she's gonna come looking for us.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried.
I will go wherever you go, my queen.
At some point, it might be suspicious if we don't show up. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can go look at this map room or other places in the castle while you're having tea or whatnot.
True.
That's just Ludo.
I guess. I mean, you're not quite the stealthiest person.
Well, maybe you could go. I could act like a guard or something.
Could the professor make an illusion that made it seem like...
Of course I can make illusions.
Well, you're getting more into the dark stuff.
If you're not mentioned in the scroll from Bukrabek, then it doesn't matter.
Malbut is. And he's dead.
Well, yes, we could just bring him along and say,
Or you could make an illusion of him.
to what point he was annoying.
Just to make the Queen feel at ease.
He passed away. In the chaos. There was a great deal of chaos.
Yes.
Totally
I think it's
normal.
easy enough to explain.
This is why it took so long for us to get the message from Bukrabek. It would probably have been delivered to Malbit, but Malbit died in the chaos, and now we have finally figured it out, and
There you go.
oh goodness, it is time for us to now visit. Perhaps we should ask for some reward.
I think Ferguson makes perfect sense.
I don't know what
That's
we
easy enough to explain.
want.
If she's unreasonable, she won't understand anything we say. If she's unreasonable, there's no point for us to go there.
Well, we think that she might be, we think that she might be, a servant of Baba Yaga. A new daughter in training, perhaps, taking over this world?
The thing is, it makes no sense for us to go there just to appease her. If we don't have a reason to be there, we don't have a plan, then no good can come of it.
Ah, if you say so, Zephyrus, I trust you not to get Makernum into trouble.
Thank you, Markernum. I appreciate it.
You're
Wish you could trust me enough so that you could tell me what else you're keeping.
Unfortunately, these are rules that are imprinted in me when I was a little polyp.
Anyway, not to digress from the conversation.
That's all right. I don't mind talking about where I came from.
Neither do we,
We've seen where
We're
you've come
very
from.
aware
That's
of that
fantastic.
nightmare you came from.
Fucking house. We almost died there, mocking up.
Oh yes, very dangerous for non-mocker.
What do you think, Ferguson? Do you think there's a good enough reason for us to go parley with the Queen?
I would love to know. I would just love to be able to see for myself. But we would want to be able to escape if things got messy.
Well, Ludo will just have to hand over the you-know-whats.
That's my concern.
Ludo can come with us as our Yondon servant.
New Malbert. Well, actually.
That is actually kind of true. There's nowhere she can put us that we can't get into and out of with. You know what?
As long as we don't lose the you-know-what.
Right.
You mean whatever it is that's making that blue door of yours?
No.
What blue door? Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that. Definitely that.
She smiles and scritches Shelsa, who's kind of like laying on the back of the chair.
Why? Does anybody remember why she wanted to talk to us in the first place?
Because
When this
We returned to her some item. We had found. What was it? It was a necklace, I think.
It was a necklace where fairy dragons were chasing imps.
Yes.
That's
yes.
right.
Very nice. And Bukrabek was going to sell it in the upper city because there would be more of a market there. And it turned out it belonged to the queen. Where did we find that necklace?
Did
was
we
in
find it?
Gedrin sword, yes? Yes. Ah, vile man, Gedrin Lamb.
Yes. I'm sure he robbed maybe a person.
A truly terrible person, yes.
He
Yes.
gave us something very interesting, though.
He did,
He'd
Are
give
you guys
it
talking about
willingly.
me?
sort of.
So we're going to Bastera to bring his master's bones back? Or are we going to go visit this queen? The harlot.
Death.
I think.
Summer vacation. Desert
I think.
death.
I think she'll still be there when we
Lord.
get back from Bastera.
But she might be a lot angrier.
Well, I don't know that she'd be mad at Us or not, I mean, she has her thing back.
Oh, she's mad at me.
What if we wrote
Well,
a
sure,
peaceful letter?
sure. We probably would, if we want to meet her, we want to meet her before people have seen us with her. Has anyone seen, Zephyros? You've been seen with her already, haven't you?
In public?
No, I have not. She was invisible.
All right then. So we probably want to make sure that we don't get a reputation for cavorting around with her before we meet the Queen.
The Queen has eyes everywhere, I would assume. I don't think you run
Disgusting.
a country or a region like this if you didn't have eyes everywhere.
After all that chaos, though, who knows what she knows?
We do know that our little group is kind of have a reputation at this point.
Yeah, we killed Spider. Way to go, Malvin.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
We all slap the statue.
He just cheers the statue.
She could be scrying on her right now.
Malbuck did not kill Spider.
Right.
That's disturbing, but sure.
Why?
Oh, well, there are spells that can protect you against scrying, or let you know when someone is scrying.
So cast them.
They're a bit beyond my...
Don't we have some mental protection thing?
Not against scrying, my dear.
I don't recall anything against scrying.
All right.
Do we
Well,
have
then-
any other potential paths before us? One is Bostera. Two is the Queen.
We could explore our friend's transfer location in more detail.
We could go down into there.
In the hut.
Yes, that is
Look.
a third idea.
If it's just about delay, if
Um,
it's just a matter of we don't want to go to the Queen, I would
I think
really ideally like to get rid of my master's bones.
Pixel says we could go make friends with the Fae that live in our valley.
Oh yes, we could solve the satyr problem. And
My
have
queen.
fun with our
My queen.
friends.
Is it time for us to go and root out a queen of the Formian hive?
That's another good one. Almost.
That one sounds especially deadly.
Yes, we would likely die, but to the victor go the spoils.
2, 3, 4. Is that 5
I like
options
it.
or 6?
So Formian Hive is one. You've got
Bastera Badlands.
Bostera Badlands.
We've got Meet the Queen. I think Meet the Queen is like a one, like a couple hour thing that might spawn a bunch more stuff. But it might not. It might
You have
just
to return the body too. Like return
return the body.
body.
I think we're gonna return the body first, kind of, no matter what.
What were the other ideas?
Bastera.
Yep, got that one.
Clean out satyrs.
Yeah, satyrs.
Yep.
Do the satyrs serve Baba Yaga?
Yes. And they're fairly strong, but they're all asleep.
Then we should hunt them while they sleep. We should not let them wake up if
You're
they are
right.
a threat.
Shall we return the body? Hunt the satyrs? Go to the Badlands? I don't think we want to keep Zephyros's friends waiting forever either. And we can get there very quickly.
Yeah, I think that would be a quick one. We could potentially get rid of the body first, and then go to my friends, and then come back and
Well, if
parley with the Queen.
they're sleeping, let them sleep.
Well, they might wake up.
It sounds
They'll
like the
surely
sort
wake
of
up at
sleep
some
where they're sleeping for a long time, not a natural sleep. Otherwise, we should have seen them by now.
There was one that we've seen. And we killed him. Perhaps that means another one will wake up soon. Who knows?